All right, so let's dive into this battle that's brewing between AMD and Nvidia in the graphics card market.
Yeah.
You sent over some really interesting articles about this.
Yeah, it seems like
There's a lot more to it than just, faster graphics for gamers these days.
Yeah, absolutely. What's fascinating is how these two companies, AMD and Nvidia, are now competing on multiple fronts.
Right.
Not just in gaming, but also in the world of artificial intelligence and data centers,
Wow.
It's changing the whole landscape of the industry.
Well, so Nvidia has been kind of the dominant force in the market for a while now, but there are signs that things could be shifting.
Yeah.
Some are even saying this might be AMD's chance to make a comeback, to understand this potential shift.
Yeah.
We need to start with Nvidia's current position, right?
Absolutely. Nvidia currently holds a massive 90% unit market share in the GPU market.
90%. Wow.
But what's really interesting is how their focus has shifted dramatically towards data centers and AI accelerators. Their data center business has exploded, fueled by the increasing demand for AI tech.
Right.
In fact, in the fourth quarter of 2025, Nvidia's revenue from data centers was almost 14 times larger than their revenue from gaming.
14 times. That's a huge difference.
Yeah.
What does that kind of shift mean for the future of gaming GPUs?
Yeah.
Could it mean that they're moving away from their gaming legacy?
It's certainly a possibility. This shift towards data centers suggests that NVIDIA sees its future in AI.
Right.
Potentially even at the expense of its gaming legacy.
Yeah.
What could this mean for the availability and development of future gaming GPUs? It raises some important questions about their priorities.
Especially since their latest gaming GPUs, the RX 50 series, have been plagued with issues.
Oh, yeah.
Gamers haven't been happy about the limited supply, inflated prices, and even the reports of defective hardware and driver bugs.
Yeah, those quality control issues definitely make you wonder if their rush to dominate the AI market has affected other areas of their business.
Right.
This is where AMD sees an opportunity. While they're also investing in AI, it's not to the same degree as NVIDIA. They seem to be maintaining a more balanced approach.
Do you think this is AMD's chance to grab a bigger piece of the gaming market?
It certainly has the potential. They've launched their new RX 9000 series graphics cards aiming directly at NVIDIA's dominance.
Okay.
What's interesting is that they're not only promising significantly improved performance, but also pricing them very competitively.
So the RX 9070 is priced at $549.
Right.
And the 9070 XT at $599.
Yeah.
They're even including 16 gigabytes of graphics memory on these cards compared to NVIDIA's 12 gigabytes on the RTX 5070.
Wow.
That extra memory could make a big difference for gamers, especially in demanding games.
Yeah, those little details can definitely sway consumers. And AMD is really trying to close the performance gap with NVIDIA, particularly in ray tracing and AI-powered features.
Okay.
They're claiming double the ray tracing performance with their new cards and have introduced their Fidelity FX Super Resolution, which uses machine learning to upscale images.
So it's like they're trying to fight fire with fire by leveraging AI themselves.
Exactly. They're using AI to enhance the gaming experience, offering higher resolutions and smoother gameplay.
So how do they actually accomplish this?
Right.
What are compute units and throughput in simpler terms?
So imagine a graphics card as a factory with many workers or compute units processing visual information.
Okay.
Throughput is essentially how quickly these workers can move that information through the factory.
Got it.
AMD has increased both the number of workers and their efficiency in their new cards, leading to significant performance gains.
That makes a lot of sense. It seems like they're putting up a good fight. But all this talk has been about high-end cards. Isn't the real battleground in the more affordable mid-range market?
You're absolutely right. The mid-range GPU market is where the majority of sales happen.
Right.
And surprisingly, the most popular graphics cards on Steam right now are still mid-range NVIDIA cards. The RTX 4060, the 3060, even the GTX 1060, which is almost 9 years old, is more popular than any AMD card.
So NVIDIA has a real stronghold on that segment.
Yeah.
But AMD is planning to release their RX 9060 cards later this year, aiming directly at this price-sensitive market.
Okay.
Do you think they have a real shot at challenging NVIDIA's dominance there?
That's the big question, isn't it? Competitive pricing and performance are certainly important factors.
Right.
But it's more complicated than that. We have to consider things like brand loyalty, driver support, and the overall software ecosystem. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think NVIDIA has built a strong reputation over the years.
Yeah.
They've got a loyal fan base and a really robust software ecosystem.
Right.
With things like GeForce Experience and DLSS. Those are definitely factors that AMD needs to address if they want to truly challenge NVIDIA's dominance.
Yeah, that's a great point. NVIDIA has cultivated a sense of trust and familiarity with gamers, GeForce Experience, for instance, streamlines driver updates and game optimization, while DLSS uses AI to boost performance without sacrificing visual quality. These are valuable features that gamers have come to rely on. AMD needs to not only offer competitive hardware, but also create a similarly compelling overall experience.
So it's not just about the specs. On paper, AMD needs to build a comparable software ecosystem and win over not just the gamers, but also the game developers.
Exactly. Game developers are more likely to optimize their games for hardware that has a larger market share.
Right.
It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if AMD can continue to deliver competitive products and build a stronger software ecosystem, they have a real chance to shake things up.
It's a fascinating dynamic. And let's not forget the elephant in the room, artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Both AMD and NVIDIA are heavily invested in AI.
Yeah.
But their approaches seem to be a bit different.
That's right. NVIDIA's AI focus seems to be more on high-performance computing and data centers, catering to large-scale applications. AMD, on the other hand, is taking a more balanced approach, developing AI accelerators while also integrating AI capabilities into their gaming GPUs.
Which makes sense, considering their goal of capturing a larger share of the gaming market.
Right.
So how do you see this AI race playing out? Will it be a winner-take-all scenario, or is there room for both companies to thrive?
That's a tough one. AI is such a rapidly evolving field.
Right.
And it's hard to predict the future with any certainty. However, I believe there's a good chance we'll see a variety of AI applications emerge catering to different needs and markets. NVIDIA might maintain its stronghold in data centers, while AMD could carve out a significant space in the consumer market, particularly in gaming.
It's exciting to think about the possibilities, especially for us gamers.
Yeah.
We're already seeing AI being used for things like image upscaling, anti-aliasing, and even game development itself.
Yeah.
Who knows what amazing new gaming experiences await us in the future? This rivalry between AMD and NVIDIA is really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
Absolutely. This competition ultimately benefits the consumer, with both companies striving for innovation. We can expect to see better products, more features, and potentially even lower prices. It's a great time to be a gamer and a tech enthusiast.
So for you, the listener, why should you care about this battle between AMD and NVIDIA?
Well, for starters, it means more choices and potentially better prices for gamers.
Right.
Competition is always a good thing for consumers.
Yeah.
It also means that we're on the cusp of a new era in graphics technology driven by the power of AI.
And this rivalry could lead to the development of entirely new gaming experiences that we can't even imagine yet. Before we wrap up, I'd like to do a little thought experiment with you.
That's intriguing.
Let's imagine the graphics card landscape 5 years from now. Do you think it will still be a two-horse race between AMD and NVIDIA, or will new players emerge?
That's a great question. To ponder the rise of cloud gaming and the increasing accessibility of AI technology could potentially shake things up.
Cloud gaming could completely change the way we think about graphics cards. Imagine being able to stream high-end games on any device, regardless of its processing power.
Right.
No more need for expensive hardware upgrades.
Exactly. And with AI becoming more pervasive, we could see new types of graphics technologies emerge, potentially even challenging the traditional GPU as we know it.
Wow.
Imagine AI algorithms generating real-time graphics that are indistinguishable from reality. Yeah. It's a mind-blowing concept.
It certainly is. But do you think AMD and NVIDIA, with all their resources and expertise, will just sit back and let these new technologies take over?
I doubt it. They're both adaptable and innovative companies.
Yeah.
They're likely already investing heavily in research and development to stay ahead of the curve. Perhaps they'll incorporate these emerging technologies into their own products evolving alongside the industry.
So maybe instead of being replaced, the traditional graphics card will evolve, integrating these new technologies to deliver even more incredible experiences.
It's definitely a possibility. The future of graphics technology is full of potential, and it's going to be fascinating to see how it all unfolds. Who will lead the charge? What new innovations will emerge? Only time will tell.
Yeah, it sounds like the future of graphics technology is going to be a wild ride. It's exciting to think about what might be possible.
It really is. And, it's not just about the the raw power or the fancy features.
All right.
Ultimately, it's about how these technologies are used to create immersive and engaging experiences for the user.
That's a great point. Whether it's a gamer exploring a vast virtual world
Yeah.
or a scientist visualizing complex data, it's all about using this technology to connect with information and experiences in new and exciting ways.
Exactly. And that's what makes this industry so fascinating to follow. It's
Yeah.
constantly evolving, pushing the boundaries of what's possible and shaping the way we interact with the world around us.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. We've explored Nvidia's dominance, AMD's opportunity, and the role of AI in shaping the future of graphics technology.
Right.
We've also talked about the importance of software ecosystems, brand loyalty, and the dynamics of the mid-range market.
And we even took a peek into the future, imagining a world transformed by cloud gaming and AI-powered graphics.
Yeah, it's been a fascinating deep dive.
It has.
And it leaves us with plenty to think about, with AMD making aggressive moves, Nvidia focused on its AI ambitions and the potential disruption of cloud gaming and new AI technologies. The graphics card market is anything but predictable.
Absolutely. One thing is for sure, though, the innovations in this field will continue to benefit all of us.
Right.
Whether you're a hardcore gamer, a casual user, or simply someone who appreciates technological advancements, these developments are shaping the digital landscape in profound ways.
So to wrap things up, we encourage you to consider the following. With the rapid advancements in AI, how do you think the graphics card landscape will look 5 years from now? Will it still be a two-horse race? Or will new players emerge? Will cloud gaming and AI-driven graphics completely revolutionize the industry? We'd love to hear your thoughts.